Hey there, welcome back to the Greater You. Good to see you guys today. So today we've got another upward spiral conversation to have. We talk about these on occasion. That term was coined by people like Barbara Fredrickson out of University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. These are people who work really hard in positive psychology and they bring us some really good data. So let's take a look at our screen share today and see what our topic looks like here. This is a perfect time of the year. It's always a perfect time of year to be thinking about the upward spiral of gratitude. So, four key points I want you to think about when you think about gratitude. You hear a lot about this. It's been a buzzword kind of thing for the last decade. Why is it that people are talking so much about gratitude generally? The reason is that gratitude is a powerful emotional state that really unlocks a lot of upward movement as far as emotions and mental health goes. So it opens the door for an open mind. It's really difficult. It can't coexist with a lot of other really rigid negative states. When we truly unlock the door into gratitude, feeling grateful for the fact that we have a roof over our head or running water, or a great friendship or relationship or a job that you're feeling thankful for, or a really cool positive interaction you had on public transit today. Whatever it is that you focus in on, when we focus in on that gratitude and you feel that kind of warm feeling that comes with it, it tends to unlock the mind and open us up for kind of a more broad worldview and an upward spiral into more positive emotions. So it doesn't really coexist with those negative emotions, things like selfishness, unhealthy ego, feeling bad for ourselves, victim thinking. Those things really can't happen at the same time that you're in the state of gratitude. So it's a really great state of being to seek for. It also has a tendency to set stage for other positive emotions to flow in. Gratitude can cascade into things like showing love and compassion to others. When we feel grateful for the things that we have in our lives that are making our lives function well, from health to running water and electricity, we're more likely then to invite others in and share the things that we have with others. So the positive emotions have a cascading effect. It also ties in with a positive psychology theory of the broaden and build theory, which is that when we get into a state of gratitude, it broadens our perspectives and builds us into kind of better mindsets, which then leads us into that fourth point here of improving your overall well-being. When we're in a state of gratitude, you're not going to have that tension. You're not going to have that like tension-induced high blood pressure, right? You're not going to feel like the tension-induced headache and all that stuff. When we have negative emotions, understand that negative emotions have a tendency, even biologically, to focus you in on the small minutia, and gratitude and other positive emotional states have a tendency to broaden us out and help us see things that we were missing before, right? Think about looking at a wonderful piece of art and just taking the time to soak it in and to look for the details. As you start to feel kind of the positive effects of observing that art, it's going to broaden your perspective and you're going to start catching other things that maybe you missed, other themes that you missed. The other day we were at a party with some friends, and one of our friend's sisters shared a beautiful poem that she had written, and it cultivated such a wonderful feeling of nostalgia for the people that listened to it. It was a beautiful poem, which then led to kind of this cascade of people sharing their thoughts and their feelings about it. And that is the example I'm talking about here, that gratitude and warmth and that broaden and build theory all come together, creates kind of a collective upward spiral when we're sharing the things we're grateful for with the people around us. So give this one a thought and a try. The best experiment you can do. There's great research on gratitude journaling. You've heard about this before, but actually try it. The trick to making gratitude journaling work for you is it's got to be stuff that you're authentically feeling grateful for. If you just try and like race through it and write a list, I don't know if that's going to work as well as even just writing down one thing that you're grateful for in that day, genuinely grateful for, Grateful for the hug you got from a loved one, the high five you got from a colleague, the knuckle bump you got from a kid you were playing basketball with. Honing in on that one moment of genuine gratitude is going to do a lot more than just making extensive lists. So that's it for this one. Like and subscribe if you like this one. We'd love to hear your comments and ideas on how gratitude works for you and how you've been able to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk to you later.